you've never heard that in the past 1 week, Israel has killed civilians with its attacks on Iran?
Name one.
I don't know the names, but there was a young girl who was a poet an artist.
Let me tell you.
She was
a daughter of the commander of the Iranian.
Okay, so does that make her fair game for Israel? She's a civilian.
She's a civilian when she's standing with us for the regime change. But when she get a benefit from the Islamic Republic, yes, she's not ordinary anymore.
So you're Iranian?
Yes.
And where do you stand?
With Israel and with the Iranian people.
So with Israel and with the Iranians, how do you feel about what Israel is doing to Iran right now?
Israel doing with the Islamic Republic and the mullahs and IRGC members. Nothing to do with the Iranian people.
Okay, but Israel has killed Iranian people, right?
No, they kill the IRGC members, commanders, and...
Only?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, what do you think Israel's aim is in bombing Iran?
Israel bombing Islamic Republic, not Iran. The Iranian people many times tried to regime change, but the Islamic Republic shooting us, killing us. For example, 2019, November 2019, they killed just in 3 days more than 3,500 people inside Iran. They shut the internet and then start killing the Iranian people. Nobody can help us. The Western government actually they backing the Islamic Republic, and we can't actually doing it our own.
The Western governments are backing the Islamic Republic?
Yes, absolutely.
I thought they were against them.
No, they are.
Okay, so you think Israel will bring about regime change in Iran?
They will help us. They never actually say we want to regime change. They say we will.
Netanyahu said he wants.
They say yes, we want to help Iranian people to regime change because they want to. And Israel saying that clearly. They just targeting the Islamic Republic and their supporters.
Civilians have been killed though.
I'm Iranian. I'm coming from Tehran, and I've never heard what you said.
You've never heard that in the past 1 week, Israel has killed civilians with its attacks on Iran?
Name one.
I don't know the names, but there was a young girl who was a poet an artist.
Let me tell you.
She was
a daughter of the commander of the Iranian.
Okay, so does that make her fair game for Israel? She's a civilian.
She's a civilian when she's standing with us for the regime change. But when she get a benefit from the Islamic Republic, yes, she's not ordinary anymore.
That's not how international law works. She's a civilian. She's not in any military position. She's not doing any military acts. She's a civilian. So you're supporting Israel killing an Iranian civilian?
No. When someone's supporting Islamic Republic and get the benefit from them, they are not civilians.
Have we ever seen a country bombed to freedom? That's not what happens.
We don't allow any invader, Americans or Israelis, to invade our country, bomb our children or kill our women.
And the truth is, Iranians don't want the monarchist back. He's a dictator. They don't want him back. They got rid of his dad for a reason.
How does it feel to be Iranian today and right now with everything going on?
Firstly, I feel immense pride for the people that have come here and are standing up for the Iranian people. But at the same time, it's bittersweet, of course, because my people, my country is getting bombarded. So it's a difficult time.
Yeah. And this is the biggest march that we've seen since Israel attacked Iran just over a week ago now. Do you think this kind of symbolizes the wider support for Iranians?
Absolutely. I think the whole world is on the side of Iranians. We're on the side of humanity. We're marching for humanity. And I think the world has seen, because of the past few years, Israel's behavior towards Palestine. Now, there's no doubt, you don't hear people saying pray for Israel or anything ridiculous like that, because it's so clear that they're the agitator. They attacked Iran. Iran is only standing up for its own sovereignty and the right for self-defense.
And they said that this march was 350,000 people, but there was a counter-protest. Did you see the counter-protest?
I did.
Yeah.
So
what do you think of it? And these are people that are against the current regime in Iran. And we spoke to them and they also said they support Israel attacking the current regime, but it's attacking Iran.
So to me, any Iranian that stands with Israel and stands with Israel bombing Iran is not an Iranian. They don't care about their people. And they parrot the same terminology and vocabulary that the Zionists do, the pro-Israeli people do, which is there are no innocents in Iran, or oh, the people that Israel is bombing are not innocents. And that's not true. We've had just under 700 people that have been murdered in a week in Iran. And you have whole families wiped out, which is the sorry situation that we see in Palestine. And the counter-protests, there's so few of them. There's 20 at best. And they just want their time in the limelight. And they're so anti the government of Iran. They'll do anything. They'll want to wipe Iran off the face of the planet because they want to win their argument. And the truth is, Iranians don't want the monarchist back. He's a dictator. They don't want him back. They got rid of his dad for a reason. And Iranians are united here in support of Iran's right to stand up for the people of Iran and protect our borders.
I'm just disappointed in them, to be honest. Innocent children and women died in the past week. The first night they killed 20 children. And still people show up and protest for Israel. It's just beyond my understanding why.
So it's Iranians who are pro-Israel and pro-Shah, pro-regime change?
Of course, no, I don't think so. Just look at the streets of Tehran and other cities around Iran. Most people support either regime or their country. Even if they have issues with the regime, they still defend their country. We don't allow any invader, Americans or Israelis, to invade our country, bomb our children or kill our women.
How would you describe them?
I'm just disappointed in them. I think they are misinformed or whatever it is, but I'm disappointed in them.
Disappointed? We spoke to a few of them. They said they support Israel's actions on Iran and they think that will bring about regime change. How do you feel about that?
I'm going to ask about 2003 Iraq. How was Iraqi change of government? Did it bring freedom? Just they came up with WMDs. Oh, in Iraq everyone was spooked, and then they invaded the country. They didn't find anything and they left. 20 years later, look at Iraq.
A million people.
A lot of people died.
What's your message today as an Iranian?
I think all Iranians around the world, they need to coalesce around the flag. We defend our country. What's happening is just unacceptable.
And they said that Israel attacking Iran right now is trying to achieve regime change in Iran. What do you think of that? And then also, what's the alternative to the current regime?
So, if I ask you a question, have we ever seen a country bombed to freedom? That's not what happens. What Israel and the US, because let's be clear, this is not just Israel on its own, it's US. What they want is to own Iran. They want to break it up. They don't want to free it. They're using that as an excuse. And if the Iranian people disagree with the government, they can do what they've done before. They can rise up and revolt against the government themselves. They don't need external powers to do it for them.
For me, and a lot of Iranians, we might have differences in our opinions, in our political opinions. But at the end of the day, Iran and our motherland comes first.
What's the message today as Iranians? Do you feel like Iranians are uniting?
Yes, definitely. Even back home, again, we have variety of stances, we have variety of opinions when it comes to politics. But today, they are all uniting back home. And they want us to represent them today in Europe.
And these guys have existed for a long time, the pro-Shah Iranians. What do they stand for? What's their agenda?
Basically, they just want to bring monarchy back. And the way they want us to do it today is to have Israel hand over the flag to them. But that's not going to work. That will never, ever work.
Do you feel a sense of unity at the moment? Are Iranians uniting? What does that feel like?
Well, my message to the Iranians would be stay resilient. You've been through so much for the past 40 years of sanctions and so many other difficulties you faced. And yes, to be resilient, and I hope the Iranian people stand strong and just don't focus on your differences. Remember that we are here to protect the people of Iran. We want to stand up for our right as a nation, our sovereign nation. We want our own autonomy, and I think right now we have to focus on protecting Iran. Anything else about if we want a different government or anything like that, that has to be decided by the Iranian people. It's their right. You can't say you want to give people a voice and you take their voice away by you deciding or having external powers decide who's going to run Iran. No, it's down to the Iranian people. And the first thing they want now is safety and peace.